I watched a video of young Elon Musk on Instagram, and he was just getting delivery of $1 million car. I thought it was a deep fake because he just looked like Ralph Wiggum, but with Elon Musk's face.
Wow.
He really looked like this bad blazer, and his hair looked terrible. But
I know.
And I was like, that's a deep fake. It wasn't a deep fake. It was him. And he was like, wow, like 3 weeks ago, I was sleeping in my car, and now I have $1 million car. And I was going like, and you fucking aren't happy. Like I can tell watching this video, like you're like, here it is. I can't believe it's super cool car. Like when we talk about this all the time on the pod, but it's like I talk about it all the time. Having your dreams come true and having your needs met isn't the key to happiness. But I want everyone to find that out for themselves. I want their dreams to come true. I want them to have the things that they need, of course. But there aren't any good examples of an Elon Musk or whoever that just goes like, and the emptiness came with me in the car. I got in the car, drove around. Is this even his voice? I drove around and
I'm buying it.
Yeah, I buy it too. Because he's so not loved. It's like no one cares. Like if he was a beloved figure, I think people would be like, wow.
They'd be like,
but
hey.
the rise and grind community doesn't like this impression right now. But like, there's not a lot. We don't even have to get into that. That's my sadness. Is I get really sad when I see people that like, even with every privilege, are still just kind of like hungry ghosts, is what they're called in Buddhism.
He could be happy, and he's not able to show emotion as well.
Well, who the fuck am I? That's absolutely true.
Maybe that was like, that's the most excited I sound,
this is the
or
most
whatever.
Excited I
what you
sound.
sound a little Icelandic.
I go up to Iceland twice a month to buy my cigarettes.
I love all your impressions. You have such range, Pete. You have range. You do. Yeah, I can only do Icelandic. Icelandic. I think everyone has an Icelandic way.
It's like Dr. Evil.
Yeah,
everybody has
it
Icelandic.
is. That's how I do it. Icelanders hate it, and but it's the only thing I have. It's the one thing I have.
How did you find your Iceland?
I think you just tighten the back of your throat. I don't know. Maybe it's close to Japanese a little bit.
Do you speak Japanese?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Conversational. Yeah, I've lost a lot of the ability.
You mean like your poetic Japanese?
Yes.
You used to have some poetry in you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. The poetic Japanese is gone. I talk very like just succinct, very second grade level, just like, give me this, give me that. Like I'm like a Russian.
But I was just
Russian
going to say, actually,
man.
that's kind of a Japanese stereotype that people would just be like clear to the point.
Yes,
it's also German. It's also Russian. You're right. But there are certain cultures where it's not rude to just be like,
give me,
eat this.
Yes,
eat this, please.
Eat this now.
No, I know that's broken English, but I'm just saying, like, even in Japanese, it sounds very like.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not as flowery as we're like, hey y'all, we're gonna have ourselves a blooming onion. Same restaurant in Japan, it's like, I don't want to do the impression, but I actually really do. But I don't want to get in trouble. But it's like, it's tight.
Right.
It's a little tighter. Is that right?
It's true. It's so true. I never even thought about that. I never thought what you just did with the hey y'all booming onion.
It's very
I never
musical.
thought that was flowery.
It's musical.
It is.
Westerners sing their words, which is why when everybody sings, they sound Western.
Wow.
Bono is like, oh, geez, I love playing Bono. And he's like, where the streets have no name. Like, where's it go?
Interesting.
Because we're all singing.
I did not know that. I always wondered, like, Australians and people like that, I don't understand until they're singing. And wow.
It goes away because we're singing all the time.
I thought it's because they all have the ability to talk like in an American English accent.
Normal.
Talk the right way.
All talk correctly.
Talk the right way. I didn't know. I thought they always had the ability, but we have a hard time trying to sound like Australians and British people and
yes,
stuff.
Of course.
But they can sound like us.
It feels like an affectation to us, like we're adding something. Val, what is the word?
For them, it's taking it away.
Right. Val's very good at helping me realize where I'm being short-sighted. Ethnocentric or something. It's the assumption that your culture is
Yes.
the baseline.
Yes,
And I
100%.
caught myself I had a bit. I was in Australia and I was like, you guys realize you're talking wrong. Like, you're talking wrong. Like,
Right.
Nayu. N-O is Nayu. That's wrong.
Yes.
Like, and they liked it because I think they're laughing at me, basically. In that moment. But,
Right. Because they also know you're being like,
it's tongue in cheek.
facetious.
I'm saying the thing I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah.
But because I'm saying it, there's actually kind of something loving about that. Like, look at this dumb thought.
Yeah. Right.
You made me